everyone. We are starting our SSC CGL 2026 preparation from today, and the very first topic we are starting with is idioms and phrases. So, if you want this PDF, just comment down and complete this topic with me. And if you found a little bit faster, you can slow down the speed. So basically, what is an idiom? It is basically a group of words whose combined meaning is completely different from the literal meanings of the individual words. Like we have to give the idiomatic meaning, not the literal meaning. So as you can see, kick the bucket, and its literal meaning is to be, physically kick a pail or a bucket, but the idiomatic meaning is to die. And phrase a group of words that function as a single unit in a sentence but may or may not carry a figurative meaning like that idioms does. But phrases often consist of a verb and preposition that together change the meaning. And examples like give up, run into, look after, break down. The difference between the idioms and the phrases: idioms are always figurative and non-literal, but phrase can, it may be literal or figurative. In idiom, word order is fixed, but in phrase, it is somewhat flexible. So let's move to the part of see. Uh, Learn all the idioms with me so that you can be prepared for your exam. So, bite the bullet, it basically means endure pain or the hardship bravely. Spill the beans means reveal a secret. Hit the nail on the head, say exactly the right thing. Burn the midnight oil, work or study late at night. Let the cat out of the bag, accidentally reveal a secret. Beat around the bush, avoid the main topic. Pull someone's leg, tease or joke with someone under the weather. Under the weather means basically feeling ill or unwell. Let's revise once again. Bite the bullet, endure pain or the hardship bravely. Spill the beans, reveal a secret. Hit the nail on the head. Say exactly the right thing. Burn the midnight oil. Work or study late at night. Let the cat out of the bag. Accidentally reveal a secret. Beat around the bush. Avoid the main topic. Pull someone's leg, tease or joke with someone, under the weather, feeling ill or unwell. The common traps that you find in SSC idioms question, like to kick the bucket means. You will go for the literal meaning to kick something hard, but its correct meaning is to die. That is your idiomatic meaning. And also the trap 2 is near synonym confusion, that is burn one's boat or the bridges versus burn the midnight oil. Both have burned, students confuse them, and burn boats take an irreversible decision, and burn midnight oil, work or study late. These are the meanings, and these are two different meanings. Trap 3 you can see is partial word match. A bed of roses is basically a comfortable or easy situation, and come up roses turn out well or successfully. British versus American variants, as you can see, in British we say touch wood, knock on wood. Touch wood is equals to knock on wood of American, same meaning. Hope, good luck, continues. Always go with the British variant in SSC. Emotion versus action. A fly of the hands. It is not to fly somewhere, it is get very angry, hit the floor, become extremely angry. Both means anger, but we confuse them with positive idioms about achievement. So fly off the handle is not get very angry, but hit the floor, become extremely angry. These are PYQ based idioms. We also use them in daily life, like a piece of cake, something very easy. Piece of cake is basically something very easy. Add fuel to the fire, एक तरीके से आग में घी डालना. Worsen an already bad situation. At the at the drop of a hat, without hesitation or immediately, बिना सोचे समझे कुछ भी तुरंत कर देना. That is at the drop of a hat. Beat around the bush. Avoid the main topic. Be indirect, घुमा फिरा के बात करना. That is you avoid that main topic. Bite the bullet, as you have already learned it, endure pain or hardship bravely, thirst sehna or himmat rakhna. Burn bridges, permanently damage or relationship, basically रास्ते बंद कर लेना. Bite off more than one chew, take more than one can handle. आपने अपने ऊपर एक साथ ढेर सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स ले लिए, मीन्स ज़्यादा बोझ ले लिया. बाय हुक और बाय क्रुक, बाय इट मीन्स बाय एनी मीन्स पॉसिबल, किसी भी तरह तुम्हें काम करना ही है, दैट इज़ बाय हुक और बाय क्रुक. कॉल इट अ डे, स्टॉप वर्किंग फॉर द डे, काम बंद करना. कैच समवन रेड हैंडेड, ये सबको ही पता है, रंगे हाथ पकड़ना. कम रेन और शाइन, चाहे कुछ भी हो, वट एवर हैपन्स रिगार्डलेस. कॉस्ट एन आर्म एंड अ लेग, it basically means very expensive. Cut corners, do something poorly to save effort or money. Draw a blank, fail to remember, find something. Every cloud has a silver lining, every bad situation has a positive aspect. Get a taste of one's own medicine, experience what one gives to others. Hit the nail on the head, say exactly the right thing. Keep one's fingers crossed, hope for good result. Let the cat out of the bag, accidentally reveal a secret. Once in a blue moon, very rarely. On thin ice, in a risky situation, pull someone's leg, tease, joke with someone, read between the lines, understand the hidden meaning. See eye to eye, agree with someone, sit on the fence, remain neutral, not take sides. Spill the beans, reveal a secret, take it with a grain of salt, don't believe entirely, be skeptical. That is पूरी तरह सच न मानना. Take it with a grain of salt, don't believe entirely. The ball is in your court, it's your turn to act or decide. Under the weather, feeling unwell or the ill. Up in the air, uncertain, not yet decided. Business and money idioms. A penny for your thoughts. It is basically what are you thinking about. A penny saved is a penny earned. Saving money as good as earning it. Back to square one. Return to the beginning after failure. Ballpark figure, a rough estimate. Bottom line, the most important point, net result. Bread and butter, one's basic income and livelihood. Break even, make neither profit nor loss. Cash cow, a reliable source of income. Cut and ride, already decided. Routine. Get down to brass tacks. Get down to brass tacks. Discuss the most important facts. Go belly up, fail financially, go bankrupt. Have a finger in every pie, be involved in many activities. In the black, making a profit, solvent. In the red, in debt, losing money. So let's discuss it once more. A penny for your thoughts is basically what are you thinking about. A penny saved is a penny earned. Saving money is as good as earning it. Back to square one, returning to the beginning after failure. Ballpark figure, rough estimate, एक अंदाजा लगाना ballpark figure. Bottom line, the most important point, net result. Bread and butter, basic living. Break even, ना फ़ायदा ना नुकसान. Cash cow, reliable source of income. Cut and ride, already decided, or the routine. Get down to brass tacks. Discuss the most important facts. Go belly up, fail financially, go bankrupt. Have a finger in every pie, be involved in many activities. In the black, basically means making a profit. In the red, in debt or the losing money. Keep the wolf from the door. Earn enough to avoid poverty. Money for old rope or jam. Easy money, money for little effort. On a shoestring with a very little money. Paint the town red. Go out and celebrate extravagantly. Red tape, excessive bureaucratic procedure. Basically, karobari, red patch. Strike while the iron is hot. Act at the right moment. The lion's share, the largest portion. Throw good money after are bad. Waste more money on a failing venture, turning a blind eye, ignore deliberately. Against all odds, despite very low chances of success, back to the drawing board, start planning from scratch, bite the dust, fail, be defeated, or die. Break new ground, do something innovative, pioneering. Come a cropper, fail badly, have an accident. Come out of one shell, become less shy, or open up. Come up trumps, succeed unexpectedly. Go from strength to strength, continue improving. Hit the jackpot, achieve great success, or the win big. Kick the habit, stop a bad habit, land on one's feet, recover well from difficulty, make a mark, become famous or the successful, make headway, progress, move forward, miss the boat or bus, miss an opportunity, on the right or the wrong track, following the correct or the incorrect approach. Over the moon, extremely happy. Pass with the flying colors, succeed brilliantly, pull off, succeed in doing something difficult. Resting on one's laurels, relying on past success, not trying harder. Rise to the occasion, perform well in a difficult situation, set the world on fire, be extremely successful and impressive, snatch defeat from jaws of victory, lose despite being close to winning. Win hands down, win easily and without much effort. At wit's end, not knowing what to do, or frustrated. Bite one's head off, speak to someone angrily. Blood is thicker than water, family ties are stronger than others. Blow one's top or the lid, become very angry. Bundle of nerves, extremely nervous or anxious. Burst at the seams, be extremely full or happy. Down in the dumps, feeling unhappy or depressed. Drive someone up the wall, make someone extremely annoyed. Feathers ruffled, feeling annoyed or the upset, flying off the handle, suddenly become very angry. Get cold feet, become nervous or lose confidence. Get under someone's skin, irritate someone deeply. Get worked up, become upset or agitated. Go through the roof, become extremely angry. Prices rise fast. Green with envy, very jealous. Hit the roof, become extremely angry. Kick up, offers or string. Make a lot of complaints. Lose one's cool. Lose one's composure, get angry. On cloud nine, extremely happy or elated. See red, become very angry. Shed crocodile tears, cry insincerely or the fake sorrow. Wear one's heart on one's sleeve. Show emotions openly. With a heavy heart, that is sadly or reluctantly. Bark up the wrong tree. Look for something in the wrong place or the blame wrong person. Be a fruit, produce the results, succeed. Bite the hand that feeds you, harm someone who helps you. Burn the candle at both ends, work too hard, overwork yourself. Burn the midnight oil, work or study very late at night. Carry the torch, continue a tradition or the movement. Do someone a good turn, do a favor, a good deed. Drag one's feet, delay or act slowly on purpose. Elbow grease, hard physical effort. Get the ball rolling, start something, initiate action. Give it one's best shot. Try as hard as possible. Go to the extra mile, make more effort than required. Have one's work cut out, face a difficult task. Hit the ground running, start something quickly and energetically. Keep one's nose to the grindstone, work hard and continuously, leave no stone unturned. Try every possible method, pedal one's own canoe. Be independent, work on own. Pull one's weight, do one's fair share of work. Put one shoulder to the wheel, work hard, or put in effort. Sow the seeds, lay the groundwork for something, take the bull by the horns, deal with the problem directly. Toe the line, follow the rules or the confirm. Work one's fingers to the bone. Work extremely hard. a blessing in disguise, something that seems bad but turns out good, a day late or and a dollar short, too little or too late. Stitch in time saves nine. Timely action prevents more work later. Against the clock in a hurry or racing against time, around the clock all day and night continuously at the length hour, at the last possible moment. Better late than never. It is better to do something late than not at all. Buy time, delay something to have more time. In the nick of time, just in time, or barely in time. In the long run, over a long period, or eventually, kill time, do something while waiting, or to pass time. Do something, kill time, that is basically do something while waiting or to pass time. Live on borrowed time, basically continue living despite expected death, or and make hay while the sun shines. Make use of a good opportunity on the spur of the moment without planning or impulsively. Once in a blue moon, very rarely pressed for time in a hurry or short of time, race against time, rush to complete before deadline. The bottom of the hour, 30 minutes past the hour. Time flies, time passes very quickly under the wire just before the deadline. A chip on one shoulder, a grievance, a resentful attitude. All fingers and thumbs clumsy, awkward with hands. An arm and a leg, a very large amount of money at each other's throats in angry conflict of fighting, back to back, one after another consecutively. Break a leg, good luck. Cold shoulder, deliberately ignore someone. Get cold feet, become nervous or lose confidence, get it off one's chest, tell someone what's been worrying you. Give the cold shoulder, deliberately ignore or avoid. Hard nose, tough, not affected by the emotion. Have a heart of gold, be very kind and generous. Have a heart of stone, be cruel and unfeeling. Head over heels, completely in love or deeply in love. Keep one's chin up, remain cheerful in difficulty. Keep one's finger crossed, hope for good luck. Lend an ear, listen carefully and patiently. Let sleeping dogs lie. Avoid bringing up old conflicts. Not lift a finger, not make any effort to help. On the tip of one's tongue, about to remember but can't quite. Pull someone's leg, joke or tease someone. Stomach for something, desire or ability to tolerate something unpleasant. Turn a deaf ear, refuse to listen or ignore. Under one's skin, that is basically deeply irritating or affecting, with open arms, with warmth and enthusiasm. A battle of wills, a conflict where both sides refuse to give in. Add insult to injury. Make a bad situation even worse. Add daggers drawn. In a state of great hostility, beat a retreat, withdraw, flee from a difficult situation, bite the bullet, accept pain, hardship without complaining, blow hot and cold, keep changing one's opinion, burn one's boats or the bridges, take an action that cannot be undone. Caught in the crossfire, trapped in the middle of a conflict, cursed swords have an argument or quarrel. Give no quarter, show no mercy, hold one's ground, maintain one's position firmly in the firing line, in a position likely to be attacked or blamed. Lay down one's arms, stop fighting or surrender, lock horns, argue or dispute with someone. On the war path, in a very angry or the aggressive mood, spoke out, force someone into the open. Take up arms, begin fighting or prepare for conflict. Throw in the towel, accept defeat or give up under fire, being criticized or attacked, bury the hatchet, make peace and a conflict. A dark horse, an unknown candidate or competitor who unexpectedly wins. A fish out of water, someone in an unfamiliar, uncomfortable situation. A wolf in sheep's clothing, a dangerous person pretending to be harmless. Beat a dead horse, waste time on something already settled. Bull in a china shop, a clumsy person in a delicate situation. Cat got your tongue, why are you silent? Chickening out, basically losing courage, backing down from fear. Cry wolf, raise a false alarm repeatedly. Dog eat dog, ruthless competition, no compassion. Elephant in the room, an obvious problem no one wants to discuss. Eat eat dog, basically ruthless competition, no compassion. Cry wolf, raise a false alarm repeatedly. Every dog has its day, everyone has a period of success. Get someone's goal, irritate or annoy someone. Go on a wild goose chase, pursue something impossible or pointless. Hold your horses, basically wait, slow down, be patient. Kill two words with one stone, accomplish two things with one action. Let sleeping dogs lie. Don't disturb a situation that is currently peaceful. Let the cat out of the bag, reveal a secret accidentally, like a bull in a china shop acting carelessly in a delicate situation. Make a beeline for go directly and quickly towards. Put the cart before the horse. Do things in the wrong order. Rain. Cats and dogs rain very heavily. A rat race, competitive struggle for success. Smell a rat, suspect something is wrong, take the bull by the horns, face a problem directly. The last straw that breaks the camel's back, the final problem that causes a breakdown. Wolf down, eat very quickly and greedily. Black and white, clear cut, certain in writing. Black market, illegal trading market. Black sheep, the odd, disgraceful member of a family or the group. Blue collar worker, manual labor or the worker, and a labor worker. Blue eyed boy, a favorite person, born with a silver spoon, born into a wealthy family, caught red handed, caught in the act of doing something wrong. Golden opportunity, an excellent opportunity. Golden rule, the most important rule. Gray area, something unclear or ambiguous. Green light, permission to proceed. Out of the blue, unexpectedly. Paint the town red, get out and celebrate. Pink slip, notice of dismissal from employment. Red, hiring, something that misleads or distracts. A red letter day, an important or memorable day. Red tape, excessive bureaucratic rules. Rose tinted glasses, seeing only the positive aspects. Whitewash, conceal make mistakes or the crimes. Yellow journalism, sensational, exaggerated news reporting. Yellow bellied, cowardly. A piece of cake, something very easy. Bite off more than you can chew, make more than you can handle. Bread and butter, basic livelihood. Bring home the bacon, earn a living for the family. Cherry pick, select the best items only. Cry over spilled milk, be upset about a past mistake that can't be fixed. Eat crow, admit one is wrong, be humiliated. Egg on one's face, embarrassment from being wrong. Hard nut to crack, a difficult problem or person to deal with. Have one's cake and eat it too. Have or do two incompatible things. In a nutshell, briefly or summarized, not my cup of tea, not something I enjoy or am good at. Salt of the earth, a very honest and good person. Spill the beans, you know it. Take something with a grain of salt. Be skeptical and don't fully believe. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's how things are accepted. The cream of the crop, the best of a group. Use one's noodle, think carefully, and use one's brain. These are basically confusing and the similar idioms. Burn one's boat or the bridges, burn midnight oil, take an irreversible action and work or study very late. Hit the roof, hit the nail on the head. Hit the roof basically means become very angry. Hit the nail is exactly the right thing. Bite the bullet basically means endure pain bravely, but bite the dust means fail or die. Let the cat out of the bag. That is basically reveal a secret. Cat got your tongue, basically why are you silent? Pull someone's leg is basically teasing, but pull strings, use influence or connection to get something. On cloud nine and under the weather, cloud nine is extremely happy under the weather, feeling unwell. Smell a rat is basically suspect something wrong, but cry wolf raises a false alarm. On a thin ice, that is in a difficult situation, but in hot water is already in trouble. In On thin ice, it is basically risk of collapse, but hot water is already in trouble. Spill the beans, reveal a secret, let sleeping dogs lie, basically means avoid reviving old problems. See red, become very angry, and see eye to eye, agree with someone. Blow one's own trumpet means boast, and blow hot and cold, keep changing the opinion. A blessing in disguise, bad appearing thing is actually good, but a wolf in sheep's clothing is dangerous person pretending to be harmless. Now just read it out on your own. I will share it out. Read the riot act is warned severely. Read between the lines, basically understand hidden meaning. Miss the boat and rock the boat. Miss a boat, miss an opportunity, rock the boat. Cause trouble in a stable situation. By the skin of one's teeth is basically barely succeed. By hook or by crook is by any means possible. In the black, in the red, in the black profitable, in the red dapt or the loss. Put the cart before the horse, wrong order, but put one's foot in it. Say something embarrassing or the wrong. Go to the extra mile, make extra effort, go out on a limb, basically take a risk to support someone. Check out all these. These are one word substitute style idioms. Blessing in a disguise, an unexpected benefit, a dark horse, unknown but capable candidate, a fish out of person in an uncomfortable and fabulous situation, hard not to crack, a very difficult problem or the person, a litmus test, decisive test, or a trial. A red letter day, a memorable important occasion, a shot in the dark, a random guess without evidence, a storm in a teacup, great fuss over something trivial. A white elephant, a costly but useless possession. Achilles' heels, a fatal weakness. Back to square one, return to the starting point. Bite the bullet, endure pain, hardship, patiently bite the dust, die or be defeated. Black sheep, the disgraced member of a group. Blessing in disguise, good thing, good that appears bad initially. Bolt from the blue, unexpected shock or the surprise. Born with a silver spoon, born to wealthy family, break the ice, start a conversation or ease tension, burn one's boats, take a reversible action, burn the midnight oil, you know it, bury the hash and the conflict or make peace, cat's paw. A person used as a tool by another. Cry wolf, raise false alarms repeatedly, cut the Gaussian knot, uh, solve a complex problem with bold action. Dark horse, unknown competitor who succeeds. Die hard, stubbornly tend to change. Dog in the manga, one who neither uses nor lets other use. Double egg, double-edged a sword, something with both advantage and disadvantages. Eat humble pie, be forced to admit defeat or error. Elephant in the room, obvious problem that no one discusses. Fall guy, a scapegoat, one who takes blame. A feather in one's cap, an achievement. Fish out of water, uncomfortable in a situation. Flash in the pan, initial success not followed by more. Golden handshake, generous compensation for leaving. Goosebumps, a feeling of fear, excitement causing skin reaction. Hard not to crack, a difficult problem. Have an axe to grind, have a personal motive. Herculean task, an extremely difficult task. Hit the jackpot, you know it, in the nick of time, just in time. Itching palm, craving for bribery or money. Kangaroo court, an unofficial unjust court. Kill two birds with one stone, you know it. Lame duck, someone ineffective, outgoing official. Last ditch effort is basically a final attempt to avoid the failure. Line shear, the largest portion. Lock, stock, and barrel. Completely the whole thing. Miss the boat, lose an opportunity. Nip in the bud, stop something at early age. H. On the fence, undecided or neutral. In once in a blue moon, you know it. One. Open a can of worms. Create new problems by investigating. Out of the blue, suddenly, unexpectedly pass buck. Shift a responsibility to another. Pay through the nose. Pay an exorbitant price. Pivot the post, beaten at the last moment. Pull strings, use connection or the influence. Put the cart before the horse, doing things in wrong order. Big victory, a victory that cost too much. Rain cats and dogs rain very heavily. And read the riot act or warn strongly. Red herring, a misleading clue. Red tape, excessive bureaucratic procedure. Scapegoat, one who is blamed for others' faults. See red, become very angry. Silver bullet, a simple solution to a complex problem. Sitting duck, an easy target. Skin of one's teeth by the narrowest margin. Storm in the teacup, so something trivial, tall order, a difficult task to accomplish. Taste of one's own medicine, expend what one's given others. The last straw, the final small problem that causes breakdown. Throw in the towel, accept defeat or surrender. Touch and go, uncertain, risky situation. Under the weather, feeling unwell, up in arms, very angry and opposed to something. White elephant, expensive but useless possession. Wild goose chase, pointless or hopeless pursuit. Wolf in sheep's clothing, dangerous person pretending to be harmless. Now, these are your previous year questions. What is the meaning of kick the bucket? Basically, to die. Burn the midnight oil. Stay up late working or studying. Bite the bullet means endure a painful situation bravely. Spill the beans, reveal a secret. A blessing in a disguise. Sitting on the fence, not taking any side, being neutral. Go on a wild goose chase means pursue an impossible or pointless goal. Beat around the bush means avoid coming to the main point. Barking at the wrong tree. Making accusations to the wrong person at the drop of a hat means without any hesitation or immediately. Out of blue means without warning, unexpectedly. The phrase red tape, excessive bureaucratic formality. Every cloud has a silver lining. There's something positive in every bad situation. Pass the big me, shift the responsibility to someone else. Bite off more than someone, take more responsibility than one can handle. Despite all the setbacks, she refused to give up and worked around the clock to meet the deadline. The politician turned a blind eye to the issue of corruption in the parliament session. He has been down in the dumps. You can check out all these. So basically, kick the bucket, die. Spill the beans, reveal a secret. Bite the bullet, endure pain. Once in a blue moon, rarely. See red, cost an arm and a leg, very expensive. Hit the roof, I guess. Miss the boat, lose an opportunity. And see red, become very angry. And hit the roof, become angry. Oops. Second is A, basically. And see the red is become angry. Okay. So basically, these question may ask from idioms for SSC CGL. These are around 200. If you want the list, just comment down, and if I found someone is finding this helpful, I will share it. Okay. And if you want another video, I can also make it. And these are top 100 idioms you should learn. Okay.